2, 3, 4. Hey everybody, it's me, Sierra D. I'm gonna do this in a two-part video, apparently, because iPhone can only really do like so many minutes of video, and I've learned that over the course of the past, 10-15 minutes, trying to tell this little antidote before I play, and then starting to play the song, and then it being like, ding ding, and cutting off on me. But in the video, I was recording this on Periscope, on the app Periscope for iPhone, a little while ago, and I ended up deleting it just because it was kind of lagging and everything. So I figured I'd record it here. But what I was talking about earlier was the concept of stage fright, even if you aren't being seen by people, and how radio is technically like the audio stage, like it's an audio media stage. So basically, earlier in the week, this past Tuesday, I was on the radio for 107.5 KZL's Local Town Tuesday portion of their show. And I was super excited because I got on the show. I had listened to a previous Local Town Tuesday, and I was like, oh, I can totally do that. No big deal, no problem. I can do that. And so I submitted this video. I had recorded the thing to submit to the station, and it was real cool. I was real relaxed and everything. And so I got it eventually, and my date had kind of been like shuffled around a little bit, but when I got there, I figured I'd be fine because I had been singing the same, 2 minutes of this segment that I was going to play, and I was playing, the chorus to this song over and over and over again, and I was like, oh, I got this, no big deal, this is fine. But when I parked at the station, I could feel like the very beginnings of anxiety starting to go from like 0 to like up and up and up and up. And so I get to the station and I get in the station, like in the lobby, and one of the interns comes and asks me a couple questions that he writes down on the notepad and everything. And he's like, okay, we'll come back and get you in a minute, right? I'm like, okay, cool. Now that was like at 8:35 or something. And I'm supposed to be like go time at like 9 o'clock, I think, that morning. And so to my right, you can see another radio group, another segment of another show going on, and you can see like the red like radio timer, going on with the time and the seconds and such. And so I know I'm supposed to go on at like 9 o'clock, but I can just see those seconds ticking away, which is not helping the anxiety meter, by the way. Just in case you're like keeping track of the anxiety levels, it's just going up. And so by the time I actually go in there, it's like 8:55 in like 40 seconds or something like that. And so by that point, it's like from 0 to like, can't even see it like out of the iPhone frame. And so I'm like, okay, this is going to be a little bit of an issue for me, but I'm going to try and do it anyways. So I get in there, and I get into the studio, and I see the faces of all these morning DJs that I listen to every morning, and I'm like super comfortable, I'm pretty relaxed seeing all of them. But then once I start getting ready and it's like go time, it's like they introduce me, it's like go, 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 that type of speed, all of a sudden I just feel like the icy grip of anxiety just go like and just grab my vocal cords. And I tried to do the best I could, which I think I did do the best I could in that moment, but it was a little bit difficult just because of being nervous and anxiety and stage fright and that whole thing. But yeah, like for real, stage fright is real. Anxiety is real, even if you're not being seen by like hundreds of thousands of people. You're still being like heard by people. And even this isn't that bad just because it's a recording and you can always delete it if you want, but you can't delete live radio on the air or anything. So, yeah. It's workable, you can work your way through it, but it is a real thing. And so I'm going to re-record that song for you in a minute, and once I edit it all together, it's going to be all one, video, so you can kind of see how that process works a little bit. So, I'm going to press the stop button for a second, and when I come back, I'm going to record the song that I was going to play on the radio this past week. And hopefully I won't suck at it. That'll be awesome. Okie doke. It's me again, Sierra D. So I'm going to play the song that I was brought on to the radio station to play in the first place, which is Bright by Echosmith. It's what I submitted, and I'm going to play it again, and hopefully the nerves won't get to me too bad. So we'll see. I hope you like it. I think the universe is on my side. Heaven and earth are finally aligned. Days are good, and that's the way it should be. You sprinkle stardust on my pillowcase. It's like a moonbeam brushed across my face. Nights are good, and that's the way it should be. You make me sing, ooh, la la la. You make a girl go, ooh, I'm in love, love. Did you see that shooting star tonight? Were you dazzled by the same constellation? Did you and Jupiter conspire to get me? I think you and the moon and Neptune got it right. 'Cause now I'm shining bright, so bright, bright, so bright. I see colors in a different way. You make what doesn't matter fade to gray. Life is good, and that's the way it should be. You make me sing, ooh, la la la. You make a girl go, ooh, I'm in love, love. Did you see that shooting star tonight? Were you dazzled by the same constellation? Did you and Jupiter conspire to get me? I think you and the moon and Neptune got it right. 'Cause now I'm shining bright, so bright, and I get lost in your eyes. Did you see that shooting star tonight? Were you dazzled by the same constellation? Did you and Jupiter conspire to get me? I think you and the moon and Neptune got it right. I think you and the moon and Neptune got it right. I think you and the moon and Neptune got it right. 'Cause now I'm shining bright, so bright, bright, ooh, so bright, bright, so bright, and I get lost in your eyes tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4.